Welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive into some really strange, kind of unsettling, but also, utterly captivating corners of the internet. If you've ever found yourself drawn to the odd, the stuff you can't quite explain, then this journey today is definitely for you. We're exploring this remarkable platform called Petit. Imagine something like YouTube with a really fascinating twist. It's only for videos that are obscure, underground, stuff that's barely been seen by anyone. And the real hook, it shows you just one single random video at a time, so you genuinely have no idea what bizarre thing you're about to stumble upon next. Today, we're not just going to show you these perplexing finds. We want you to join us, sort of wrestle with the mysteries, sift through the bizarre, and maybe, just maybe, uncover some kind of wonder or even a hint of truth in what often seems, completely meaningless. Okay, so our first stop on Petit. It introduces us to this man singing right into the camera. He seems remarkably cheerful, really upbeat. But the lyrics, they tell a much darker story. It's about his experience with death after having a heart attack.
He describes his soul leaving his body, hovering above, and actually seeing his own lifeless corpse down below him. But what really stands out, I think, is how he describes death. He calls it euphoric, peaceful, even joyous. He stresses that it's not something to be afraid of at all. He even sings this line, life turned around now, things will never be the same. What's lost is found, now I'm glad I almost died. Yeah. It's such a striking contrast, isn't it?
It really is.
This happy delivery for something so profound. What do you think? This mix of the personal and the maybe performative.
Yeah.
What does it say about these obscure digital spaces?
That's a great point. It really highlights the ambiguity that's just inherent in platforms like Petit. When you strip away all the context, right? Yep. A really deep personal story can feel like performance art. And, the other way around, too. It kind of leaves it up to the viewer to project their own meaning onto it. It's almost like a Rorschach test for the digital age. The actual truth behind why the creator made it often just remains an enigma. We might never know.
Yeah, that first video with its unsettling contrast, it really sets the mood for Petit, I think. And if you thought that was ambiguous, our next find is, arguably even more perplexing. It's titled Glowing Eyes in the Inky Gloom.
Oh.
Okay, so this one is over 4 minutes of old black and white footage. It looks like it shows a factory, maybe. Workers just kind of going about their day. But it's the audio. The audio is what really defines this one. Through the entire video, there's this, honestly, it's a sickening melody playing. The vocals are warped, almost impossible to actually understand. Yeah. And they give off this feeling of just deep melancholy. What's even stranger is this weird property the audio has. At first, it sounds like it's playing backward, but if you try to reverse it, to fix it, it stays just as warped. Still completely unintelligible. It just keeps its unsettling mystery. So when you're faced with something so baffling, so inexplicable, really, what kind of interpretation are we even meant to draw, or is the confusion kind of the point itself?
It's intriguing, isn't it? How these pieces just resist any easy explanation. This video, specifically, it forces you to consider that maybe the meaning isn't in figuring out some clear message. Maybe it's just about the discomfort, the disorientation it creates in you, the viewer. Sure. Perhaps it's a comment on, the monotonous, melancholic side of industrial life, and amplified by that really unsettling soundscape. It almost makes the ambiguity its most profound feature.
Right. The journey continues. Next up, another video. This one shows over a minute of someone doing, seemingly random tasks. And these tasks are out of the ordinary, to say the least. Very strange. The person in the video never speaks. But there's this weird, anomalous tune playing over the whole clip. It starts with a close-up, an illustration that has the same text as the video's title. Then the uploader just systematically destroys it, rips it up, cuts it with scissors, and then flushes it down the toilet. After that, the person starts tapping on a table. Then they hit a wall with some kind of rope. It's also disconnected, but deliberate. Yeah. Frankly, just baffling.
Yep.
When you see something like that, something that just seems to defy any straightforward reading, what's your immediate thought about the creator's intent? Or maybe the lack of one?
That's exactly the challenge, isn't it? These videos pose that question directly. The profound difficulty is trying to discern any clear message, or even just the basic intent behind it. It's almost as if the act itself, the act of creating and uploading these really ambiguous pieces, that is the statement. Like a deliberate rejection of normal storytelling, maybe? Leaving the interpretation completely up to whoever watches it, it forces us, to confront our own need to find meaning in things.
Okay, now, this next one came to us from a subscriber. It apparently only had a couple dozen views when they found it. It's simply titled Soon. And what it shows is Well, it looks like dash cam footage. It just ends with text on the screen. May 17th, 2017. But then there's this detail about the channel name that comes out, and this might be the most intriguing part. The name seems to be coordinates. Coordinates pointing directly to the Bermuda Triangle. And get this, the channel itself was created just 1 day before Soon was uploaded. And since that first upload, 2 more remarkably cryptic videos have shown up on the same channel. They're titled Curiosity and Location.
Right.
So this sequence of events, especially with those coordinates, the dates, it feels quite deliberate, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
What kind of broader online theories do clues like this usually spark?
Well, this is where you really see the online community's incredible knack for connecting dots that seem totally unrelated, right? This kind of unusual sequence, the specific dates, the geo-coordinates. It's led people online to theorize. A lot of people think it could be one of 2 things. Usually, either it's a very clever viral marketing campaign for something, or potentially it's an incredibly in-depth alternate reality game, an ARG.
Right, those interactive games.
Exactly, those really immersive interactive stories that blend online clues with real world stuff sometimes. Maybe this one that's just about to launch. It really taps into that human desire to solve a puzzle, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, we'll wrap up our little tour of Petit Tube's strangest finds with the shortest one. This one clocks in at just 26 seconds. It's called I Already Heard You. And like some of the other videos we've seen, the person filming, they stay unseen, but you can hear strange sounds in the background. But this time there's a genuinely chilling sound. A guttural, distorted voice.
Oh, wow.
Visually, the camera zooms in on a plastic dresser, then it quickly cuts to several pictures of a man. And there's absolutely zero context. The channel is otherwise blank. It makes it impossible to really know what any of it means. So considering that title, I Already Heard You, what possible implications could that phrase have, especially in this unsettling context?
Yeah, the title feels potentially very significant there. I already heard you. I mean, it could very well be directed at the person in those pictures, right? Suggesting some kind of sinister acknowledgement, maybe. Or a dark secret being revealed. Or, much like that Soon video, it could be intended as the first shot, the beginning of another new ARG, designed specifically to draw viewers into some deeper, unresolved story.
So, what does all this mean? This whole journey through Petit Tube, it's not just about looking at weird videos, is it? It feels like a potent reminder of how the internet allows these spaces for just raw, uncontextualized human expression. It forces us to grapple with the limits of making meaning when there's this digital void of information.
Yeah.
It suggests that even if there's no clear intent from the creator, these little fragments can provoke some pretty profound questions about art, maybe psychology, and our collective need to find patterns, even in chaos.
Exactly. And as we think about these really perplexing videos, here's something for you, the listener, to ponder. What actually drives people to create content that's so deliberately ambiguous, so unsettling? And what does that fascination tell us about ourselves? About our collective, maybe even human fascination with the mysterious, the unexplained, especially now in this digital age? Is it like a new form of modern folklore? Or is it something else entirely?
Well, thank you for joining us on this definitely compelling exploration into the digital unknown. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the strange and the mysterious, please do take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the deep dive. We'll have more explorations into fascinating sources and strange discoveries coming your way soon.